What's up, y'all? Let's chat for a minute. I was with my dad when he killed a 6-point out of here. But am I wasting my time just picking one specific little spot like that? I don't even know which way to go. Like, which could be that way. Man, that guy's got flags over here too. See if you can see him. See it right there? And I think I just like that spot so much because I've already killed deer there. So, I don't know. Plenty of land here. But I will figure it out over the years. I don't know if I should just pick one spot because this spot's thick and looks good too. And there's probably less people right here than over there. I don't know if anybody even likes watching videos like this because I'm not teaching anything really. I know most of YouTube is teaching, you know, people teaching you stuff, but I don't have anything to teach when it comes to hunting. So I'm the learner in this case because I'm the only one here. Anybody else here scouting on a Sunday? Just me. So I'll figure it out. There's a deer walking in this thick stuff. Can you hear it? They come down this hill, this thick stuff, into this other thick stuff, and he shoots from this side of the trail over into the thick stuff. And I've been with him when he's killed deer right there. So do I stay right there, like, or do I go up where they came from in this thick stuff, see what's on top of this hill? Like, what do I do? What do I do? I don't know where to go. I really don't. Should I go up there? Let's go. Let me go up there. The road's right friggin' there. All right, I'm about to walk up here. Hold on. If the wind is pushing up this hill, no. If the wind's pushing behind, coming from behind this ridge, they'll sit on the ridge so they can smell behind them and see all of us dumb hunters right there walking past them. There's a deer trail right here on the side of this ridge, but still haven't really found a good spot to sit and be able to see. I'm about to pop out onto this road way away from my truck. People are gonna be like, what is this chick doing? Like, I'll wait till there's no cars coming. So this is the last week of gun season already. I've made it out a whopping 3 times. First time, seen that 4-point, super exciting on opening day. Second time, went in the morning, only stayed till about 10, didn't see anything. Third time, got rained out. So it's Sunday right now, there's no hunting on Sundays. I'm about to drive out there again. Gas is too expensive to be driving around like this. It's like a 45-minute drive, but you gotta risk it for the biscuit. Like, I can't get anything done without getting out there. So I have to drive out there again. By the time I get there, I only have like about an hour to explore in the woods, but I need time in the woods, so I have to take every opportunity that I have to get out there. Here's my thought process right now. Leave me a comment and leave your insight on what I should do. So this part of the park, there's another side that only has like maybe 2 or 3 parking spots. So from what I'm learning about watching YouTube videos, you really want to get where there's less people, right? So I could park in these spots and be one of the only few people like hunting this one side. I almost said fishing. Be one of the only few people hunting this one side, because where I go now is like one of the main parking spots. And like I said, on opening day, it was like 30 trucks out there. So but the thing is, I've killed deer right in that main area. My dad, my best friend Danny, my brother, my cousins, uncles, we've all killed deer right in that main area where everybody goes. So it's like, do I go back to the spot where I've personally killed deer before and I know there's deer there? Or do I go to a totally new side where there's less people and put my time and effort into that side? You know, my issue is I just don't have time to do all this stuff. It's just so much exploring to do, so little time, and it's like, my mind's just always going a million miles a minute when it comes to this stuff because I just don't know what to do. So I have decided that for the rest of this gun season, I'm going to stick to my normal spot where there's more people, which you probably think is stupid, but that's where I'm comfortable. I know those woods a little bit better, and I just don't have time to go explore and scout the other side. Gun season ends Saturday. I'm going to try to go as much as I can this week. Thank goodness for my mom babysitting for me. I really would like to do some all-day sits from morning to night, but I just hate leaving my son with my mom all day long. I just feel bad. Like, she doesn't mind. She never tells me no. I never pressure her to it. I never ask her when she has other stuff to do, but you know, I just don't like leaving my responsibilities on other people, and I just feel bad. So like last week I got back at like noon, 1 o'clock, and she's like, oh, I thought you were gone all day, you know. So she wouldn't have cared if I stayed all day, but it's just, I feel guilty doing stuff for myself, and I always have. So that's something I struggle with, but she really does not mind. Like, but it's a lot of work taking care of a 3-year-old, you know, and I just don't like putting that on other people. Like, I raised my own kid, but I have learned in 3 years I have to do stuff for myself too. So if I want to go hunting, my mom's got to babysit for me, you know, and I owe her, so I'll make up for it somehow. But hunting season, Mom, I just need you to babysit for me. If you're watching this, like, it's only a couple days a year. So the clips from me and Ron getting rained out, so funny. All that thick stuff that I found that I showed you guys in that video when I went there Saturday morning with Ron, those little reflective markers were basically right on my trail that led right to the same thick stuff I'm talking about. Then they just end it, so I'm assuming he gets in one of those trees right there and watches over the thick stuff that I found. But what's weird is my spot isn't far from there, and I've sat there for years and I've never seen anybody go in right there. So they could be old markers, I have no idea, but it made me feel kind of good because I'm like, all right, well, somebody else is thinking the same thing as me, that this stuff right here is probably good stuff to hunt. So I'm gonna head to that spot today, find a tree. The tree I was sitting at Saturday when we got rained out, I marked it on Onyx, and obviously it was dark and it was raining, I couldn't really see, but it looked like a good spot just for my light because it was a little bit open, give me a little bit farther shot from the ground. So, but I'm not gonna know until I get out there and look while it's daylight. So let's go. All right, guys, example of the other spot. Only like 2 or 3 cars can fit right here. This is all public back here, but I just don't have time to I don't have time to look everywhere, so I just have to pick. It's big ridges all through this land, so I don't know. I'm still gonna go to my normal spot just for today. And then you got some private mixed right in with the public. And if you look on Onyx, it's got it marked off. But yeah, just little private areas all mixed through, so gotta look out for that crap too. My pants are still wet from Saturday. I guess I should have took them out and air dried, but they're only wet on the outside, so not the inside. So putting them on so I can get through the stickies without getting my skin ripped off, because I only have leggings on. All right, let's go. So this kind of looks like a trail right here. I think I might walk up there on my way out. It's all thick crap up there, and I know not many people are going up there. It's uphill and it's thick. I'm wondering if it opens a little bit up there, opens up a little bit. I don't know, man. I just want to explore everywhere. I just don't have enough time. I really want to know what's on top of that hill. This looks like a trail right here. I don't know if you can tell. You see that right there? How it opens up right there. I really want to go up there, so I'm gonna go straight back. Hold on. All right, so here's something that I believe that I don't think a lot of people would agree with me. I don't think you have to go that deep in the public, especially somewhere like this. The deep part of the public in the middle or whatever, there's parking on both sides, so people are coming in from every side. There isn't technically a deep spot in this small piece of public. So if I could find a spot closer to the road that everybody else just walks right past, I could be in business. But I don't personally know any of us that's ever went up in that stuff that I just showed you. So, and it just makes sense when people are walking into public land. they're gonna walk, 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 walk. They're not gonna go in that thick stuff right by the road, you know? But there's plenty of spots for the deer to hide. Like, this is stuff you can't even really walk through. So then I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna go up that hill. Look at this right now. Look what I'm looking at. Like, this public is so pressured, but like, look at that. A deer could be hiding right in there, and nobody's ever gonna even go in there because this is right by the road. Everybody walks past all of this stuff. And when I say everybody walks past it, I'm telling you everybody walks past it, because I've hunted here for years and nobody fishes. I keep saying fishes. Nobody hunts this thick stuff right by the road, and they could be right in here, you know? I'm just trying to think out loud here. It feels so good to walk and not be carrying a million things. I just love it back here. This place I just have history with. It's sentimental to me. You know, I just spent so much of my childhood back here. So I don't even have the desire to go to other public land. I want to get deer out of here. This is where I want to get deer out of. This piece of public right here. It's just my favorite spot, you know? Is it super pressured? It sure is. But it has a lot of potential. There's a lot of hiding spots back in this public. And I was with my dad when he killed a 6-point out of here. And that was one of my greatest memories hunting. It was very emotional. It was late season, shotgun. Shotgun opens up for 1 weekend in January. It was late season. It was freezing cold. Me and my dad were in a blind in the evening. It was probably like 3 o'clock, and I was sleeping and got woken up to a gunshot. I wake up, I look where his gun's facing, and I just see this huge rack. Huge rack all the way down at the bottom of this hill. We were sitting up on top of a ridge, and he was all the way at the bottom of it, and it was a really long shot. I will say how far that shot was is farther than I'm even comfortable shooting. But my dad hit him, and we knew he didn't run off far. He disappeared, and we knew he didn't run off far, but we gave him time because we weren't sure where he hit him at. Gave him time, went down there. He was still alive, jumped back up, was falling all over the place. I was crying. It was very emotional for me. I was crying, and then he shot him again, and he dropped, but it was one of the most emotional moments of my early life with hunting. And it was a big deer. It's the biggest deer I've seen taken out of here. So they're in here. They're in here. I think they're in every public. You just gotta find them. My dad didn't never take too much time scouting and stuff, so I will say that was just luck. Like, we just come in here, pop the blind up anywhere, and that deer happened to be walking at the bottom of that ridge. So just a lot of history with this place, you know. I killed not my first deer here, but my first couple deer after my first deer here, and I just love it back here. So I know it's impossible to see on the video, but this kind of looks like something. I'm gonna go down there and see if there's any deer prints in that mud right there. It looks like something else goes off right here. Really hard to see. My ass belongs in here summertime, so that the trails are a lot easier and obvious, but obviously deer move from summer to now too, but it's really hard to find trails when there's no vegetation pushed down or trails cleared out, you know. So I can't wait to get back here next summer. I didn't come here last summer at all, but let me walk down here and see if there's some deer tracks in this mud right here. Guys, I don't have the knowledge to find where they're at, so I just need to stick with this crazy thick stuff because they just have to be living in there. So you just gotta hope that I'm picking where they'll come in and out of, but I can't see where they come in and out of right now. Everything just looks the same. I don't know. Let's keep walking. So definitely just found somewhere where deer have to be walking. This is a little like drainage hole, it looks like. That goes right into the thick stuff. Let me see if you can see it on camera. Hold on. Hard to see, but do you see the indent in the ground right there? It goes up, and a deer could like walk in this hole and probably not really be seen from each side. Hold on. You see the hill that leads down into it? Look. You see it? Definitely would have to be a travel way. And it crosses, and you can see the leaves a little flattened down here. You see this right here? It looks different. Crosses into that stuff. So, could perch up right next to this travel way. But am I wasting my time just picking one specific little spot like that? And I'm just hoping they walk down this into here. All right, I came to the end of this main part. Big old trail going up that way. Trail keeps going that way. Like, it's just so much land. I don't even know. Oh, I just don't even know which way to go. Like, everything looks the same. But since everything looks the same, my mindset is to look for something different. Look for some type of different terrain, which could be that way. But it's so easy for people to take this trail and just bust a right and walk right down there. So I'm gonna walk that way anyways, because I've never been right there, so I want to go look at it anyways. So opening day, there were a lot of shots right down there. This guy's got these huge flags hanging right there. There were shots from right there. It's just a creek bottom right there, but creek bottom's down where my tree is too. So let's keep walking. Think there's any fish in here? All right, let's see if there's any deer marks around here. Something. Footprints. People prints. Don't see any deer prints. None. How can you find deer when you can't even find their prints? Ow, 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 ow. Oh my god, look at this thing. It's like a weapon. Ow. Any deer prints? I don't see any. Isn't that crazy? Alright, hit the creek. I'm gonna cross it. It's real shallow. So this will stop a lot of people from crossing. Not everybody will have waterproof boots on, and they won't want to walk through this. People will, right? But not everybody. So I'm going over here to see what's happening. Look how pretty. Man, that guy's got flags over here too. See if you can see them. See it right there? That's the same flags that are way over on the other side of the creek. But he's got it flagged off for a reason. my confidence picking a spot would really go up if I could just see a deer running around somewhere. If I could just see a deer where they're at, hanging out at, I'd feel a lot better. But I never see any deer walking through this place when I'm walking on Sundays or off season. I'm running out of daylight, so I'm gonna start walking back. I'm pretty far in, so I'm gonna walk back and go check out the spot not far from the road that I told you guys about. But you know, guys, I got my whole life ahead of me. I've got a lot of hunting seasons ahead of me, so the more I see, the more I'll understand this place. I really gotta get on Onyx and just specifically focus on certain areas, because just walking around freely, I just don't know which way to go, and it's just I need to make more of my time when I get out here on specific spots rather than just walking around. But there's thick stuff everywhere, so I don't know if I should just pick one spot, because this spot's thick and looks good too, and it's probably less people right here than over there, but I don't know what to do. If you got any advice, leave me a comment. That's why I'm posting all this stuff, so the more eyes I've got, the more people can help me, you know? I don't know if anybody even likes watching videos like this, because I'm not teaching anything really. I know most of YouTube is teaching, you know, people teaching you stuff, but I don't have anything to teach when it comes to hunting, so I'm the learner in this case. But I'm the learner that also likes to make videos too, show you guys my ventures and stuff, you know. Now I'm lost. I don't even know where I came in at. Ow. Yeah, I don't know. Not really getting much done here other than just looking around. But like I said, the more time you spend in the woods, the more you learn. So I've never been in this area at all. If I ever get up into a tree and off the ground, then this thick stuff could be a lot better. Like, I see trails going down, crossing the creek. I could sit over, you know, but on the ground, it's a little trickier. But let me start walking back. If I see anything else, I'll get back on here. But I'm gonna head to that thick stuff right by the road right now. I haven't seen any deer. Like this spot right here, there's a trail right there, if you can see it, to cross the creek that leads right into all that stuff right there. That could be a great spot to sit. I don't see any real openings I could sit in. That's on the other side of the creek, so let me cross the creek back over and see what's up with this little green area right here, because can't go wrong with all that green thick stuff when it's just dead stuff everywhere else, you know. Right into thick stuff. So what thick stuff do I target? Like, which ones? Because they're all thick for deer. Alright, I crossed the creek, and then I seen a trail coming off the creek. Followed it back over here, so I got to go, because I'm gonna get stuck in the dark here. It's a lot of places to hunt back here. It is a lot of thick stuff. This is all just thick briars right here, like so much land for them to hide in. This public is not big, but it's full of thick stuff like this. I just have to figure out where to sit. But for this week, I'm going to stick to my side, and I just got to get out here when I have more time. I remember where all this stuff is. I marked some of it on Onyx, but I'm just seeing trails everywhere. So when you see trails everywhere, where the heck do you go? Like, I don't know. I still like my spot over there. And I think I just like that spot so much because I've already killed deer there. So, I don't know. plenty of land here, but I will figure it out over the years. So you want to watch me try to figure out this specific piece of public, I'll get a deer one day. Not promising this year, but one year I will find a hot spot on this public. I just have to really put my time in and find one, because I'm the only one here. Ain't nobody else here scouting on a Sunday, just me. So I'll figure it out. The guy that has these flags everywhere, I don't really understand, because the trail's right here. So all that is letting people know that's your spot. Why would you put a flag right off the trail? You can find that without a flag, you know? I don't know. I'll walk down there a different day, but I gotta get back. It's almost dark. I hear something. There's deer walking around. I'm gonna stand right here to see if I can see him. That's a deer. There's a deer walking in this thick stuff. Where is it? Can you hear it? I don't want to move. There's a freaking deer in here. I can hear it right now. I've been standing here for 15 minutes. I still haven't seen him. Walking through all that thick stuff, like. Sounds like one single one. Now, all this green is right by the road. You can hear the cars. So do I go back away from the road where I just showed you guys? Or do I stay close up here next to the road where everybody's walking past? But all this green stuff. Look at all that. But this stuff's impossible to hunt from the ground. I have to find, like, I don't even know. Alright, Alright, I got about a half hour till it's probably totally dark. But I'm almost to the front, so I'm gonna walk right up the hill, right when you come in, see what's going on up there. Because I definitely don't think you gotta go deep in the public to find them, especially not when this stuff's right in the front, you know? I mean, We all see deer on the road. They don't avoid the road, you know? So, let me tell you where else we have killed deer. My dad goes down this trail and perches up in a tree right there. You can hear the cars come by. He's shot countless deers from that spot. They come down this hill, this thick stuff, into this other thick stuff, and he shoots from this side of the trail over into the thick stuff. And I've been with him when he's killed deer right there. So do I stay right there? Like, or do I go up where they came from in this thick stuff? See what's on top of this hill? Like, what do I do? What do I do? I don't know where to go. I really don't. I want to be a good hunter one day. One day. Not right now, because these woods just, everything looks the same to me. Like, this is a trail right here. Is it a person trail or a deer trail? I don't know, but you can see the clearing all the way up through into there. Across here, into here. Should I go up there? Let's go. Let me go up there. The road's right friggin' there. All right, I'm about to walk up here. Hold on. What I've learned about deer from watching videos of very experienced hunters is they will sit on ridges looking right at people. They know nothing's behind them. They'll sit right where they can see people and smell behind them. So if the wind is pushing up this hill, if the wind's pushing behind, coming from behind this ridge, they'll sit on the ridge so they can smell behind them and see all of us dumb hunters right there walking past them. And it makes total freaking sense. So if I was to try to do something like that and follow that advice, deer would be right on this ridge. Now, that's more so advice of trying to find that's more advice of trying to find a buck. I'm not chasing antlers. I'm just trying to find deer in general. But if you find a spot good enough for a buck to sit on, there'll be other deer there too. So, I don't know. I'm just thinking out loud from stuff that I've learned from YouTube. So, let me just walk on top of this ridge, see what's going on. Because everybody walks past this. Nobody comes right into public land and just goes, whoop, makes a left into the damn woods. They walk, they follow the easy to walk trail, which is where I just came from. Let me walk up here. This looks like a trail anyways. I'm right on it, like just putting my scent all through this trail, but hold on. I think I just followed a deer trail right up here, but if I sit up here, I don't really have a good shot. It's just too thick. Ow. Like, look, hold on, look. Alright, I'm almost to the top. I'm gonna just get to the top. Check this out. So I really like it up here. I know 100% it's an overlooked corner because it's right when you walk in, but I can't find anywhere open enough to sit. if I sit anywhere where I'm at right now, I got like a 5-yard shot and that's it. I can't see any farther than that. So I'm just walking around for a couple more minutes, see if I can find some type of clearing up here. If I can find a clearing, I'm gonna try up here because I know it's overlooked. I've never seen anybody turn and come up this way. People just follow the trail. They just follow the trail. If you want to outsmart everybody, you don't follow the trail, you know? It's just too thick up here. I need to be in a tree. Big old ridge right here, and there's the road. But this is public. There's no parking here. It doesn't mean there's not deer here just because the road's right there, you know what I mean? I'm gonna walk down and see if I can get to the road from right here instead of walking all the way through this stuff again, but oh man, some thick crap right here. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get to the road. This is a deer trail right here on the side of this ridge, but still haven't really found a good spot to sit and be able to see. All right, found the road. My truck's way down there, but this spot, I'm not comfortable coming here before sunrise because I didn't find any openings, but I'll come back here if I'm going to do an evening sit and try to find somewhere that is open. I didn't see any signs of people back there. I'll be back. Deer, I'm coming for you. I'm about to pop out onto this road way away from my truck. People are gonna be like, what is this chick doing? Like, I'm gonna wait till there's no cars coming. There's my truck way down there. All right, here we go. All right, well, that was fun. Not super successful because I didn't find a new spot, but seeing a lot of new land that I've never seen before. So that ridge I just came from for sure will be on my radar for next year, probably. It's just a good spot just because, well, I don't know if it's a good spot. I only think it's a good spot because I don't think many people are hunting that spot. I didn't see any footprints, nothing. It's just overlooked. Did hear some deer. Definitely, there were 100% deer right where I usually sit and all that thick stuff. So if I come back this week, I'm gonna have to go to my normal spot because I didn't find any really good new spots. So I'll find a good spot one day. Give me a couple seasons. All right, guys, thanks for watching. See you guys. I don't know what I'm gonna do all winter. See you whenever.